grease interceptor.
Okay.
From Kessel, Germany. It's made up of polyethylene that can handle up to 90 degrees without any deflection. If you can see, you have a flexible inlet at this side, and you have also a flexible, not a flexible, a rotative outlet at the outside. This is 50 mm and this is 50 mm. First of all, when we want to clean this one, we need to make sure that we no longer have any operation. It means either at the end of the late in the morning or at the very beginning of the day. Let's say, I don't know, you have to take it 4 a.m. or 7 a.m. Which one suits you, you go with it. The most important thing is that we have to make sure that there is no water dropped into the system. When we want to make the maintenance, we need to make sure that we have a trolley, so that this one will be here on a trolley, driven to outside the garden area where there is a big garbage drum. This should not be dropped or maintained into the system drainage again, because in this case we will not be doing anything. Our aim here is to avoid any grease in the drainage system in order not to block the pipes, not to have bad smells, not to have clogging, not to have future problems. The most important thing, all the components of this one should be dropped in a big drum for trash, the same one that's used for trash for all the kitchens. So make sure you have a trolley, and this trolley should be here when you want to make the disposal. Make sure that this trolley, when you want to come, you want to remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it should be there for this. No matter how many trips, the most important thing is to make sure that when we want to remove it and put it back, we have to be very careful. It's only 2 minutes job. It's very easy to be removed. Let us see here. If you can see here, here's the inlet. You just remove it out. If you can see here, there is a rubber line. Always when we want to check, we need to make sure that this is clean, wiped out, there is no debris, there is nothing here, so that all the system will be 100% tight for no leaking. And this is the outlet. If you can see here, just join me here. This is the outlet, which is also flexible at the same time. You just remove it out, hold the pipe from the outlet and hold this one and push it out. As easy as it is. Now here the system is out. We already have it out. There should be a plug here and a plug here, so that you make sure that no water is dropped out. A plug here and a plug here. Any types of plug we will recommend along with the operation from Sheraton. They will also give their own opinion, but should be end cap here and here, so that we make sure that while taking the trolley there's no water spilled and there is no smell, to keep the medium fully 100% hygienic. Of course, at the same time, people should make sure that they should not use the sink, they should not use they should not turn on the water, because this one is not connected here directly anymore. Once we remove this one and we take it outside, if you can see it here, this is almost 14 kg. It's not that heavy, and at the same time, if we look how is it made of, surely whenever you want to know what's inside, grease will be up. This is the outlet, let's say. Grease shall always be from up this side, up the inlet, which will occupy 7 liters. Sludge and all the saturated items that are heavier respectively will be down 7 liters. So the total you're gonna have is almost like 14 liters of sludge, water and grease. Here water will enter here. It will contain grease and sludge. By specific gravity the grease will go up, and by also specific gravity, after a while the sludge will go down, and here will be the outside. And here will be outside with clean water that's free from any grease and sludge. When we want to open, we need to make sure that everything has to be done in a very careful manner. This is very easy to maintain, and you can see there you have 2 plugs here. Just by rotation you remove them out, and then you just remove this one out. Here you can see it's very obvious that all the thin issues, now they have been using it for a short while, you have all the issues related. If you can see, there are some dusts. Even it will also make some separation by specific gravity. It will go up. So when this one, we will empty it only in the garbage area, the garbage drum. We will come and spill everything inside the garbage drum. Not allowed, I'm repeating myself, not allowed at all to put it inside the drainage system. Any area. This has to be taken outside with a trolley, and of course we need to make sure that there is a cap here or cap there, or even you can put a plastic bag to close it. A plastic bag just to close it in order not to spill any water outside. The way you feel itself, it suits you, but to make sure that it's 100%. As you can see here on the top cover, it's 100% sealed with polyethylene rubber, so that to make sure when you are operating it's 100% hygiene and odor proof. When you want to make the maintenance, if you can see here, this is the pipe for the inlet, and this is for the outlet. As the water goes in, it hits the wall by specific gravity. Grease will go up, and then once it's transversing back, by specific gravity sludge will go down, and at the same time in the middle there is a clean region in which only clean water will pass through the outlet. And then at the same time, we imagine we spilled it in the garbage, and then we just wipe it again, just rinse it with little bit of water, but we need to make sure we should drop all the components, drop them, and at the same time if we see that there are many residuals, wipe them and also put them into the trash. When we want to make rising, we need to make sure that it's only rising little bit. You can use hygienic bleaches, whatever you think you can use. This is a polyethylene, it will not be affected. It can hold also high temperature. And at the same time, we need to make sure we should close this one so that nothing will be dropped. With a plastic bag, with an access plug, with whatever suitable or whatever recommended by the engineering. And then at the same time, we come, we close it like this. It's very easy. You just put the plug. Put the plug. Okay, as simple as it is. Then we will come here, it will be empty again. This will be empty. What we shall do, we shall come make it very close. We should fix, first of all, after we come back, the outlet, because it's less flexible than the inlet. Although if you can see here, it's very flexible. We need to make sure, if you can just join my friend here. This is very flexible, in which in a way it can go the way you like. The most important thing is also at the outlet, we need to make sure that it's cleaned from any residuals. We need to make sure this is clean in order to have 100% watertight system. At the same time, in order to have a hygiene medium. So once we come, this is clean, emptied, everything is okay. We just come and center it. As you can see, it's very easy for installation since it's a rubber plug, access plug. We just drop this one inside, push it a little bit, then like this, we are okay. Then this is the inlet, we just bring it, push it, we are okay. It's a 2-minute job, very easy to access, very easy to maintain, very easy to reinstall again. And then once you're finished, we need to make sure we open the system with water so that it's filled with water, so that later on when you want to have the separation again, it will be much easier to go by specific gravity. We open it for like 2 minutes. We make sure that we have the 14 liters. 14 liters can be achieved if we are saying per seconds we are having 0.5. 14 liters can be accessed in less than, let's say, half a minute. For 30 seconds we can fill this one. Then we close to make sure that everything, that the system is operating normally. Any questions?
This should be daily basis?
This should be daily basis.